I'm State Representative Tom Barrett. Welcome to our Capitol in Lansing. Join me as we take a look at how we honor veterans in and around our Capitol building in Lansing. Michigan's Capitol, both the building and the grounds, are a monument to our state's veterans. Tens of thousands of Michigan soldiers had seen the new dome on the U.S. Capitol being built during the Civil War. And when the state's Capitol was designed in the 1870s, there was no question but that the building would have a dome, a symbol of the Union and the veterans who had fought for its preservation. The Capitol grounds are dotted with monuments honoring our state's veterans. The newest memorial on the Capitol grounds is the All Wars Memorial, dedicated to the sacrifices of 1.4 million Michiganders who served in armed conflicts during the 20th century. Walking south down Capitol Avenue, you'll come to a statue honoring Michigan Civil War Governor Austin Blair. Governor Blair was known as the soldier's friend and was remembered for his care for the wives and children left behind. A little further down the Capitol is the Hiker, dedicated to veterans of the 1898 Spanish-American War. American veterans fighting in the tropics called themselves hikers. At least 50 identical hiker statues exist around the United States, including 2 right here in Michigan. Down at the corner of Michigan and Allegan, we come to the first Michigan Sharpshooters Monument, honoring a regiment that fought with distinction during the Civil War. When the siege of Petersburg ended in the final days of the Civil War, it was the first Michigan Sharpshooters that led the way into the city and raised the stars and stripes over the courthouse. While many Civil War regiments were made up of men who hailed from one city or county, the first Michigan Sharpshooters drew its members from across the state, including a company of Native American volunteers from the Upper Peninsula. The Capitol Rotunda here in Lansing has a number of Civil War battle flags from different units from Michigan's past. On display here in the Rotunda are the Civil War battle flags from different units from Michigan's history. The original flags are preserved in the State Historical Museum, but exact replicas are on display underneath the dome here in the Capitol building. In addition, there are bronze plaques that commemorate and identify the number of soldiers that served in each unit in the Civil War from Michigan. I'm proud that here in the state capitol we have a room dedicated especially for veterans to recognize the sacrifices they've made in our country's history. In the appropriations room here, we have more than a dozen flags from the different veteran service organizations here on display. Thank you for joining me today as we take a look at the veterans monuments around our state capitol grounds. If you have any questions, please contact my office.